Welcome to the Will and Tom Show, episode 2.
Yay, welcome. My name is Tom.
You had to think about it for a second, didn't you? My name is Will. Names are hard.
We have a bit of a delay, right?
What do you mean a bit of a delay?
It sounds weird. We're actually speaking in a microphone and we're having headphones on, and we can hear ourselves speak.
We're wearing headphones, yeah.
What did I say?
Having headphones on.
We have them on our ears and on our head. But anyway, it feels like we have a bit of a delay, right?
No.
No? Maybe I'm delayed.
Yeah, it sounds like an echo. That's what you mean, yeah.
Well, you continue talking.
I am continuing, yeah. Well, this second episode, I mean, this sounds like a sound test still. This is absolutely atrocious. Be glad that you don't pay for this, people. No, this is the second episode, and today's topic will be second episode syndrome.
Exactly, and we have a very special kind of idea for that, because there's something you don't know, something we haven't told you.
First, maybe we should explain what second episode syndrome is for people that don't know.
Yes, so for all the very stupid people out there...
What do you mean very stupid
That's
people?
actually good, insult your listeners.
Exactly. But from a person that didn't know the ampersand...
Is that the made-up word again?
That's a made-up word.
That's a made-up word.
I looked up why it's ampersand. I knew it before, but I had to look it up again. It's and per se and. As in saying the symbol means by definition and. That's what it means. And from that it got jumbled into ampersand.
From the silence, you can hear that I'm absolutely
bored,
thrown away by these unbelievably important and relevant information I was just given. Anyways, second album syndrome. Well... You make a first album, it's brilliant, and everyone is expecting that the second album is going to be as brilliant as the first one, or even better.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's not.
No.
Because
and you've just said that our first episode was brilliant.
Well, it was surprisingly well reviewed.
Exactly, it got good reception, yeah.
The Guardian gave it 5 stars.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, The Guardian gave it 5 stars.
And my friend said also they liked it. So,
oh damn it! While we're on it, so this is really just a very interactive thingy. Can you check quickly on YouTube how many clicks we have?
Yeah, sure.
Because that is something we just.
What do you guess?
Last time I checked, we were somewhere around 40, so that probably didn't change that much. And also, it would be interesting to see if we can actually find our own video on YouTube.
I checked already. We can't.
Oh, this is really poor.
The best way to find a video is to go to Google. Which it owns YouTube.
Exactly. Yes.
And in Google you just enter the Will and Tom Show and then Christmas. And then you find it on the first page. But if you go to YouTube and you enter 17 tags or something that we know, of course, because we entered them, you still don't find it. You get the Jonathan Ross Show and...
Okay. I always get the Graham Norton Show. That's something I really don't get. But maybe that's because I watch that all the time. Anyways, so Will is actually looking for... He's actually Googling our own video. So, hey, there we are. No, we are not. No, we are not. We are on the second page. No, we are not. We are down to Tony Wilson. Obama lights the Christmas lights.
The Christmas poem is also not us.
Fucking hell. That is really, that kills it. Best Christmas light show. How did we come from the Will and Tom Show? Well, Christmas, yeah, well, then you get to... Okay, so we're still not there. We now narrowed it down to the Will and Tom Show episode 1 Christmas, and still you can't find it. That is poor. So we're now going back to YouTube.
This is really horrible radio.
This is brilliant radio.
This is like a sports tournament, but then with people Googling.
Yeah. So now we can see Will going for Facebook, and he's going for the Will and Tom Show. I can see that. And he entered it, and he's connecting, and he's on the Will and Tom Show. And
this is not kind on people's ears.
No, is it not?
No, it's really
I'm
not.
sorry. So, anyways, now that we opened it, and we got 45.
Which is just, I think it counted my click just now. So 45, and I think 15 of them are us trying to find out how to upload stuff to YouTube. And
can't you switch that off? I think you can switch off that your own clicks are being counted.
We got 3 likes.
Wow. And only one of them is me.
And a comment.
A comment?
Vind ik leuk. I like this. In Dutch.
In Dutch?
Yeah.
So hey, we're international.
Who's Napalm Cook?
Napalm Cook. That's probably one of your guys.
I don't know.
Bouncing.
Yeah. Oh, that's Shots.
This is terrible what we're doing. Can we say his name on the air?
Sure.
Sure, okay. So, hi out there.
His name is Shots.
Hey, okay.
He's an artist. He's
He's
quite
an
good,
artist.
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so he's a very good artist. So if you need an artist, go and look for.
We need an artist.
We need
Actually,
an
what are you
artist.
talking about?
Yeah.
Just make us a background for our Facebook page because the black thing is horrible. And while you're at it, a profile picture.
So basically, this entire first 5 minutes of this episode is
I want to ask you a question, Tom.
sure.
Did you get a crate of Porsches?
I didn't.
Did you get one Porsche at least?
I didn't.
Then you might be surprised to hear that I got no Toblerone.
Oh crap! I was such a build-up where I thought that, and I actually got a Toblerone.
I didn't.
I'm going to send you a Toblerone.
Anonymously. But now that you've said it, it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work anymore. No, it's a shame.
Anyway, what were we talking about? The thing is that the second episode syndrome was a bit of a cheat, actually. Because you might think at home that this is the second episode, and it will be uploaded as the second episode. But to us, the recording, this is actually the third episode.
Exactly.
Because last week, we sneakily recorded the second episode.
Yeah, because we felt really pumped up, and we were on a high, and we thought
But we
yeah,
couldn't
can
do the second episode. Why?
We couldn't do the second episode
we wanted to
because
see the-
exactly
yeah.
we wanted to give a kind of reaction episode where because we thought that we have 250 likes now and we have 16. So hey, way to go!
Well, actually, that's more than I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're happy
I
with that.
expected two.
But no one. Why didn't anyone want to win the mouse pad that I reluctantly
I think I have an idea.
was forced to give away? Why?
I don't know. It's beautiful.
You
eagle
said,
and
I think I have an idea. And I said, why? And he said, no.
I said I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, but you have an idea. No, so,
Nah, it's a very ugly mouse pad, to be honest.
but we would
It's not that
sign
pretty.
it.
That's true, and I write a funny story on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently we write a funny story on it. Well, maybe I have to flog that again, that you can still win the mouse pad.
Yeah, Christmas stories, right?
Yeah.
Up to Christmas.
And we didn't get
just go
any.
for the next holiday otherwise. If people don't write us any Christmas stories, you write something about New Year's. If we don't have any New Year's, we write something about what's the next one?
Easter.
Easter or something. So then you get more. And otherwise, it's going to be Christmas 2015.
Yeah. Or 16. Maybe
Or
then we have
16.
150 likes. Anyways, so yeah, you can still win the mouse pad if you tell us the Christmas stories. Because I think
Yeah.
in the...
Actually, right now, it's just the first person that tells us a Christmas story will win a mouse pad. Because it's the funniest Christmas story. And if we don't put an end date... So what do we do before Christmas?
Well, if you can. But today is the 20th, so we have 4
Well,
days.
no, before New Year's, because then
Okay, so-
people after Christmas
Yeah,
can
that's
still
true.
have funny
Maybe
stories.
you have there's something funny happening this
Yeah.
year, so that's something you want to tell
So
us
send
about.
us your funny stories before the before the 1st of January,
Okay.
2015.
Yeah.
And then you can win this amazing mouse pad with a beautiful German smiling eagle for once. And signed, completely signed by Will and Tom.
What does completely mean? Like all over it? There's Will and Tom written all over it.
I meant more by all the people. But as soon as I said completely, I realized it
so
was a ridiculous
the
word to
two
use.
of us.
So yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
so it will be completely signed by the entire cast of the Will and Tom
Exactly.
show. Namely,
and
Will-
producers and editors and everything.
It's still Will and Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But it sounds more important this way. And also written a funny story on it.
Okay. Jesus.
Well, you were scared by the door. There is this door here that sometimes vibrates a bit. And Tom jumps up out of his
I'm not used to that. It's just my doors don't make noises.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, yeah. So what we did, like 15 minutes already. I told you again about
Minutes?
minutes.
50 minutes
I have to say, I have a bit of a cold. I have a headache. I have, I think I'm on 3 or 4 painkillers. So this is it could get interesting. So, well, what we were trying to say is
It can't get interesting.
It can only get
No.
better. So what we have done is we have already recorded the episode that you will be listening to as episode number 3.
Yeah.
And
What is it about?
I can't say really because it's too terrible. It is officially it's about humor,
Yeah.
and it is the unfunniest thing.
Yeah, it's really quite horrible. We tried to make I don't know. We tried for some reason. It was I think 2.5 hours or 3 hours after we, or even 4 hours after we recorded the first episode.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we had so much stuff that we had to do with making the Facebook page and the YouTube page and
Yeah.
and uploading it and for some reason when we tried to edit the file and make it into a video so that you can upload it to YouTube, it turned out to be 7.5 gigs because I don't know how to work the program.
Yeah.
But then-
And you can find us on Twitter now. We also joined Twitter.
Oh, we didn't
and
say
you
that
can
last time.
No,
of
we
course.
didn't. I
Yeah.
don't think because we did that afterwards. So find us on Twitter. You can find us at Will and Tom Show. So in this case, without the, so it's at Will and Tom Show.
At Will and Tom Show.
Exactly.
Has
that's us.
hilarious tweets.
Hilarious tweets. And we need a hashtag for today.
We already have multiple followers. What do you mean hashtag?
Well, if now the followers that are following us on Twitter, they want to tweet about today's episode, they should use the hashtag. I have one in mind.
Tosh. Oh,
But that would kind of blow something that we've...
Toblerone?
No, because there's... Can we say that there's something with a name of the show?
No.
Because that would be a brilliant hashtag.
Yeah, but that's just that's a general hashtag. It needs to pertain to this.
Well, you could use that. Okay.
No.
Okay. So forget what I said.
Yeah.
So we recorded the third episode of the Will and Tom Show. That was our second episode. So now we're able to talk about the second album syndrome, because we
Or
did a
episode
second
syndrome,
second
book
episode
syndrome
syndrome in
or
that
whatever,
case,
yeah.
exactly. Because that's exactly what happened to us. We had a quite funny first one that we liked.
Yeah.
Then thought we'd do another one and gave it more thought, you could say, because we prepared a bit. Because we said,
prepared
okay,
a bit, yeah. Instead
yeah.
of just having a conversation about absolutely everything, we just started a topic and discussed things.
Yeah.
It turned out to a discussion. And if you don't like it, you have Tom to thank, because he wanted to upload it per se.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually wanted to have a re-recording. But
No, but that would be cheating, because we already
yeah.
cheated a little bit in saying that this is an episode coming out. But it is...
we have a time frame, especially
Exactly.
with Christmas and New Year's coming
Exactly.
up. And
We have families. We have, in my case, 7 illegitimate...
See, that's how jokes get funny, right? You just mess them up.
Oh, fine.
7 illegitimate children. Oh, I struggled as well. For some listeners out there, brown is one of the most old school colors you could choose. Seriously, I even screwed that up. I've heard someone mumble over that for 7 times once. And every time a different mistake. It's
Jesus.
absolutely amazing.
Okay, so anyway, so we have stuff to take care of over Christmas, so this is why you then get an episode. But the problem is that we actually talk about humor and what's funny for us.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough,
It's really not funny.
it's
It
absolutely
really
not
isn't funny.
Except there's one bit in the middle.
I think there are more bits. I think we downplay it a bit. Or maybe it's a bit, we think it's worse than it actually is.
We haven't listened to it again.
No,
Maybe
we haven't.
so that's a week ago.
Should we do that now? Live on air. So that people in the background just hear, we go, yeah, that part. It's
what-
almost as interesting as Googling live on air.
There's a live reaction. It's not even a reaction video. It's a reaction podcast to one of our own podcasts.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So you can listen to people listen to something. That's absolutely the worst idea ever. Oh, I bumped into the mic. I don't know if you hear anything. Probably you do.
Yeah, you do. You can see that. You can see it as
can
a
see
one
the spike.
peak going up. So that.
Well, that could also be your laughing. Your
No, I usually turn my head when I laugh.
maniacal. Yeah, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, because otherwise we just.
Yeah.
I blow your head off.
I don't hear myself in the headphones anymore, by the way.
No.
No.
Not at all. It's just.
Not at all. Actually, come to think. Maybe
That's
I'm just deaf. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is the stuff for pre-recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, second episode. The third episode was horrible.
It was absolutely atrocious.
I'd like to say also, by the way, that people that are on Twitter, they very often get the first scoop. So
True.
and funnier scoops, because for some you have to use 140 characters.
Exactly.
I'm completely new to Twitter. I've never had an account, never had people, never followed things, but also never, saw it at a friend's place or something. I have a friend who actually uses Twitter quite a lot, and that's really cool. He's also one of the several followers we have. So yeah, that's it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun because you have to use 140 characters. It gets maybe
Yeah.
sometimes quite creative.
That's true. Yeah.
So
So we promise to use it more often and.
I think I will use it definitely a couple of times a week.
Okay. Cool.
So I want to tease people a bit midweek, saying
Yeah,
this is coming up.
Yeah.
And mostly with Twitter, I have the feeling I send them a first scoop saying this is what's going to be the next episode.
Yeah.
But on Facebook, I like to have it that it's mostly a day in advance,
Yeah.
so that people get such a fresh reminder again, and then.
Yeah.
So
Actually, what we could do, can we live post while being on air?
sure.
So that would be cool. So we can just post something now, and then people can see now that we are live recording now, and then when
sure. When they hear it, they can
exactly they can
see that that's
he was nodding his head, but giving me one of these looks which is, what the fuck are you thinking?
yeah, because I just, you know what, if you're out there and listening to us, under this comment that I'm going to write now, right now, just post if you think this is a good idea or not.
Yeah, sure. Let us know.
If you really like it, we can make it a regular feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's really something we want you to do. Please react with us. Send us stuff because that makes it so much more fun for us and hopefully also for you. If if there's things we can react to, if you also just be mean. I mean, that happens sometimes.
Sure.
Just
If you
tell
don't
us
like
what you
something,
think.
just bash it completely. I mean, torch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice if people write, this just made my day. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Hey,
a very cool thing.
we made someone's day. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. 30 seconds in, already laughing my ass off. That can't be healthy.
No, also these kind of things. Just
Elizabeth, soon I think you should go to a doctor and have yourself checked out.
oh Jesus.
So, what do you write live on air?
Well, just write live on air.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right now, live on air recording, live on air, something like that. So he's now typing. As you can actually, I think you can hear that even.
Well, not right now, because not.
No. Dice says now he wrote ta 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 ta.
I'm not going to post that.
So he just posted, but you forgot to say that it's you. Or no, we don't. We just leave it like that. So
Yeah,
that was
because
us,
we're
both
both
of
on
us.
air,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're both on air. So
It's absolutely rubbish radio.
why?
Listen back to it. I'll think you get the gist of it. So no, but I know, for example, I have that as well. Especially people that draw or design. It's very nice to have podcasts on in the background because you just hear people talking. You're not alone in the room, basically.
Yeah.
You can focus on what you're doing, but
Yeah.
I like to listen to it while I work as well. To podcasts, not to myself, not to my own podcast. But
That's where the 45 hits come from.
yeah,
Just
I'm
you
listening
all
to it
over again.
I think I would use the file on my computer instead of going to
Yeah,
YouTube.
true,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
I just realized that there's a book standing in the bookshelf, and it's by someone called Dick. Just putting out here, Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, and I think for some listeners now will recognize him. He's actually one of the greatest science fiction writers.
I know.
Okay,
I know who he is.
That book is actually the base for the film Blade Runner.
Yeah, and the one next to it, is Scanner Darkly, is actually the one that's
For the
Scanner
film
Darkly
Scanner
is
Darkly,
based
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. So, but you're now telling what we have in our studio.
We have
kind of
books
books?
on films and stuff
Books
like
on
that.
films. So we don't have books on films.
Well, we have books
we
about.
have literary works that later were turned into films,
Yeah, but there's also Dune and stuff like that.
which is also a book later turned into a film.
I think it's a film
Use it
turned
again.
into a book.
Yeah, then you're really wrong.
And-
I'm getting slightly peeved right now.
And then we have biology for dummies
Yeah,
and physics. One for dummies. So I think there's a physics 2 for dummies.
definitely, probably physics 4. There's a lot of physics.
So you don't have to, something you could.
But you missed the funniest title.
Death by Black Hole?
Doesn't that sound disgusting?
Actually, first time I read it was Death by Black Hole, and I thought, well, that's quite racist. Well, that shouldn't
That's-
be black.
yeah.
Also, could be used as
It's,
magic hole.
it's a book on well,
Black holes.
everything astrophysics actually. Yeah.
Oh, so it's nothing to do with horse.
No.
Okay, that's just good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about books standing in front of us, so that's kind of a.
Yeah. This is a talk what you say what you see program. So maybe you have some books in front of you. You could post that in a comment. See
Yeah,
how much
sure.
we like it.
Yeah. What kind of books do you have? What do you read? So, for
So
example,
now let's go back to the talk. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What do you like to read? I mean,
Yeah.
Did you agree with my our studio taste, or did you say that's absolute tosh,
Tosh.
rubbish, crap?
What? Yeah. Okay. Tosh.
Yeah,
I only know posh.
yeah, that's something else entirely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have a lot
Anyway.
to learn.
Mm,
It's a good thing I'm not a teacher.
maybe. Anyway, the second episode syndrome. So.
Yeah.
This, I think, I mean, I still have the feeling this goes in such a direction of where the fuck is this episode going?
But that's good.
But yeah, maybe.
No, this episode, you're now talking about this.
I'm talking about this episode that people are hearing.
Okay,
listen
because
to
it's
right
quite
now.
confusing because we have an actual second episode. That's the one we're recording right now.
Yeah, that's
and we
what I
have
call
an-
the second episode.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I would call it the third episode.
Okay,
The
okay.
third episode for me is just the one that's going to be aired. Even
Okay.
if we recorded it second, that's in our hearts and minds. That's always the third.
Okay.
So that episode is going to be rubbish.
That's
Is that the one after Christmas then?
That's going to be after Christmas.
So
Exactly.
in between Christmas and New Year,
Yeah.
where people are free mostly,
Yeah.
they have such a horrible.
Well, it's not really horrible. It's
that's
just
true, it's
it
not
is
horrible.
weird because it's completely different because
I
we
think-
are
I think-
quite serious.
Yeah, and I think we find it. I think we find it worse, and people might actually find it.
Yeah, we have to
We
listen
tell
to it again.
jokes,
We tell jokes.
so that's
There's a bit of laughter, but in between, what I realize is that Will, maybe I have as well. Will has a serious voice.
I apparently can do a different voice, which is serious.
Exactly. So-
It's more of an academic voice,
Yeah.
explaining to you how the world works.
Exactly, and he does that a lot. He does a lot of explaining.
I think you're wrong in that aspect because there are certain examples found by many scholars that.
But there's it will be interesting to listen to because we're actually giving away more information away about how we planned that entire thing. The podcast that we had different ideas that we played with, and that I had different ideas, and there's also a third person involved in the third episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Keep it as that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You had different plans?
Well, not that it took us a while to get to well, not really a while, but we discussed about not
What
just
topic we wanted and
yeah,
everything.
not only that we just sit there and talk, but that we have different people joining us and that we have features that come back and songs and
Yeah,
stuff like that. We talked about it last week already.
Yeah, you mean
so-
the general purpose of the
Exactly,
podcast.
yeah,
we still
yeah.
have some features actually which we would like to do,
yeah,
which we haven't done yet.
no,
We're keeping them as some sort of silver bullet for when we need it.
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
I mean, we still want to do the Taken thing, I think. Yeah.
And that was the idea of learning languages.
Learning languages. We actually had such a thing where we wanted to say we wanted to have Tom say Dutch stuff.
Exactly.
So I gave him either a sentence
Yeah.
or I gave him a word, and I just thought of it. Maybe you can write Dutch sentences that he needs to pronounce and make it so that they are difficult or very hilarious or even shaming to say on air, but he probably won't realize exactly what it is.
Okay.
So if you want to say like gutlabber or something like that, he could he could do that. He could say stuff like that.
But did you realize that is for quite a specific audience? Because that
Yeah,
is
but
for
we
the
do
Dutch
translate
part
what
of
it
the
means.
audience.
We do translate.
No,
what
but
it
the
means.
task you just made is that people send you sentences I should say in Dutch is only people can do who are able to speak Dutch.
That's true.
So I would say, because we also have, I think, a couple of German speakers out there,
Of course, yeah.
it also works the other way around. Send me sentences you want Will to hear to say on
In
radio,
German.
on
But
live
make
radio.
them a bit more difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, because his German is better than my Dutch. Because my Dutch is basically
non-existent.
Exactly. It's the one of a German person
What
thinking
can
that
you say?
bewaakte fietsenstalling.
Exactly. Bewaakte fietsenstalling and something else. You can say some food. Which bewaakte fietsenstalling, by the way, means a park place for your bicycle.
Exactly.
Which the Dutch, of course, have a lot.
And they have
That
a word
is-
for it. That's something, because if we now explain what it is a place where you can put your bicycle
Yeah.
and someone takes care of it. So there's a
Or
guy
it's
standing
it's
there.
guarded. Very often
Exactly.
it's underground or it's a
exactly.
vault or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a fietsenstalling. And it's bewaakt.
Yeah,
Because there's someone
bewaakte
standing there.
fietsenstalling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to order such a kluis where you can put your bicycle in and lock it, you call 0900 fiets. I think. Or 0900 fietsenstalling or something like
Dutch
that.
is such a brilliant language. So yeah, my understanding of Dutch is that of a German guy thinking that he can hear words that are exactly the same in German.
Yeah,
So
you can say broodje bal.
broodje bal. Yeah.
So that's-
Lekker. Lekker is one of my favorite.
So,
That's a very weird story because I thought that lekker
yeah,
will be such a word that Dutch people say all the time, but apparently they don't.
they do.
They do?
Well, the point.
Oh yeah, lekker is richtig, but all I will say is tol. Tol is ganz
Tol,
tol.
tol. That's what.
Tol.
Yeah, tol. They don't say. Tol is only toll.
Yeah,
So
Tol.
if you have to pay toll, yeah.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
the same word.
Yeah,
Tol, tol.
Ja.
Hij is ganz tol.
Ganz toll, super
Ja.
toll, yes. Ich hab sehr viel Lust drauf, diese Podcast zu machen, yes. That's not my normal German accent. That's a
It is.
typical.
No, he speaks like that when he speaks German. Well, anyways, so yeah, that's definitely something we still want to do because I think that could be quite hilarious. So send us
Yeah, but it's-
German or
I-
Dutch
yeah,
sentences
exactly. Yeah.
that you would like us to say on radio.
Yeah, you could also go for tongue twisters, of course, if you know any.
Yeah.
I mean, for the Dutch people out there, to me personally, I think the Dutch doesn't have that many good tongue twisters. So if you can think of something brilliant, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I know the Germans have.
we have.
From people that speak dialects, also welcome.
Yeah,
Just bring us whatever you got.
yeah. Hit
So,
us.
Hit us.
Hit us with shit.
Yeah. But for the dialects out there, I would still like to say then that I want to apologize in advance if I myself don't pronounce them completely correctly.
That could happen.
So, yeah.
Well, it's the same with my Dutch, so that's going to be.
Yeah, but that at least I can explain. I can say what it should sound like.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So that's one feature. Then we have the taken feature, which is nice. We call it the taken feature, which is a bit weird. And
But people don't know what it is.
no, but they will find out eventually, because I think taken is the first thing that we'll do in that setting. Yeah.
But that's something
That could also be a request, where people say, "Hey, I would like you to do this."
Yeah, true. But that's something that we need to. Seriously, we're now talking about stuff of our fourth episode already, and stuff that will be afterwards. So that's quite confusing for you now. So that's maybe.
Yeah, that's with the listeners.
Yeah. So as I said before, third episode coming up in a week's time. Going to be interesting to listen to, hopefully. It's a bit more personal also about, because the idea was that we talk about what we find funny.
Yeah.
And we actually prepared for that. So we sat down with a piece of paper and we prepared jokes and stuff like that. Yeah. And then we talk to each other, and that's essentially what we do. We talk to each other on a quite serious note until stuff happens.
Yeah, we there is definitely some funny bits in there. Of course, it's about humor, so maybe the jokes that we tell, they can be funny. Yeah. They can also not be funny. I mean, that's all. True. We're actually now repeating the third episode. We're now talking about the third as we were. So anyway, just listen to it. It'll be fine.
Jesus.
Yeah, atrocious. We're still getting the hang of this, people. Yeah. So you didn't get any drink this time, did you?
I didn't, because I don't want to drink, because I only like gassy drinks.
Yeah, there's your flask is still standing there.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Delicious.
Bottle.
So if I drink something now, you will probably hear the sound of getting the cap off the bottle, and then that kind of. Oh yeah. And me drinking, and then me burping.
That's the thing that people find annoying. That background sounds, not the absolute drivel that we spew out here every second.
Well, we can add sound effects.
Yeah, but we won't.
Like small explosions.
If ever we add sound effects or songs, we do them live.
Yeah. Do you know these? It's not really a flute, but it makes that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to have. By the way, I just made the exact movement that you do. So I pretended to have something in my hand and then move the. It looks weird.
What you do, yeah.
It looks like I was swallowing something. Anyways, so I would like to have something like that, because that would be hilarious. Just going like.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. So.
Where do you get something like that?
Yeah.
If you have something like that lying at home.
Or you know where you can get some.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I think I knew once what it was called. Because it is a proper musical instrument, and it has a proper name.
Look it up when you get home. Something for the fourth episode, maybe.
Talk about making
Do we already know what the fourth episode is going to be
about?
What was it again?
That was the brilliant topic that I... can we tell now?
Of course.
Well, yeah, we can, because we can't tell in the third episode. So the fourth episode is going to be about moving.
Yeah, moving house.
Exactly.
Yeah, not moving.
Well, moving in general, because if you don't move, you're dead.
Anyway, so yeah, that will be interesting.
Just ignoring my comment there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why? So what's going on for the next time with you?
Well, there will be Christmas. So
True, Christmas.
That we talked about last week already a bit. So it's
we didn't get any remarks about
nothing.
Christmas. Nothing.
Because people just don't give a shit about us.
I think wait. I'm going to read out some names here. People that commented.
Can we do that?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not so sure.
Well, everyone that listens to this can go to our Facebook page.
That's true.
And these people have their Facebook page there. So
yeah,
we would like to thank Elizabeth.
You have to turn your head towards the microphone.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Because you went like, I want to thank you. And then you came back.
Oh, well, it's cool. They get a bit of a sound effect. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
Happily, we're not recording in stereo, because otherwise your head would be flowing around now.
Oh, really? It doesn't do anything?
Why? It's just, it's louder and then...
No, it's okay.
That's
annoying
but
enough.
It doesn't move from your right ear to your left.
I'm fine with that.
We can still do that. We can do that in post-production, but we don't edit stuff. So.
No post-production.
Okay.
Anyway, we want to thank Elizabeth.
Yes.
Rafke.
Yes.
Sjors.
Yes.
For posting.
Yeah.
We would like to thank other people that wrote us personally as well.
We get personal messages.
Yeah. I read them out to you last time. Sjors, I think, wrote us a personal message.
Oh.
Mike wrote us a personal message as well. Followed us on YouTube and Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah. And liked our page as well. I know that a lot of people have written me as well that they have liked the page, like to listen to it, but haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah.
So, and we even got a like on the posts that we said we're going to record again tomorrow. People
Cool.
liking that, saying, "Hey, nice."
That's very cool.
Not taking the time to comment. That's 2 seconds too much. You want
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
one click.
Yeah.
One click culture.
Yeah.
Click. Like. Click. Dislike. Is there a dislike button? There isn't, eh?
No.
Because that would be too much. You just need a like. If
Yeah.
if I don't like it, it is a dislike.
Yeah, exactly.
basically-
That's. Yeah, that's what it entails, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more ambiguous, but yeah,
Yeah. Well, most of the people I invited didn't give a shit.
they didn't give a shit.
Nah.
Or
That's
maybe
just-
they're slow. Most of them are Germans, I presume. So they have to go
Yeah.
through a lot of bureaucracy. It takes ages. They have to fill out paperwork.
Well, they have to fill
Facebook
out
in
a
German
form.
Germany is a bit different from
Yeah, we have a
everywhere
lot
else.
of paperwork.
You have, if you click like, you have to fill in a 4-page,
5 now.
5-page.
Well, I think
form.
from 1st of January it's going to be 5 pages.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then it will be 5-page form
Yeah.
in triple.
Yes.
Yeah, signed.
And you have
And
to
I
get a stamp.
A
Very
stamp.
Weird.
And I think you have to get it co-signed as well by
Yeah.
either a family member or
Yes.
someone that can identify.
Yeah.
And then you have to go to the municipality's office
Yeah. With your passport.
with your passport and the second person that identifies, and then your like goes through.
Yeah.
So,
But most of the time it doesn't because some of the paperwork gets lost. And so maybe that's also a reason. Maybe we already have 30 likes, but just the paperwork didn't go through yet.
could be.
So fingers crossed because it's, with all the festivities and
Yeah,
holidays.
and we need 168 likes because otherwise we'll strangle
Exactly.
a turkey.
True. We'll
Yeah.
strangle a turkey.
Yeah, we've got to mention that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we heard the turkey this morning. It was still sounding fine. It sounds a bit mongoloid, I have to admit that. But yeah. Can you say mongoloid? Is that
No,
libelous?
no.
Okay.
No.
So
we
retard?
hereby want to...
Fucked out?
Jesus Christ. Guys, good golly, Miss
Mental?
Molly. I think you can say mental somehow. Or you can put it on the mantle. that would be something where you need to... So we definitely need that.
Actually, that's something where you would need such a brumtsch. But the problem is that was so bad that it doesn't even deserve that. I think maybe...
That was something like lift your
What's
feet,
better?
that's coming low.
What?
Yeah, that joke is coming low, very low. Doesn't work?
No.
Okay. Just ignore. It's
Yeah.
just forget it.
So, right. What were we talking about before this?
Christmas. What's happening in the next couple of weeks?
Oh,
Because
yeah, we want to have
basic-
comment. We want people to
Yeah,
react because
yeah,
you can reach out to them and say stuff.
exactly.
I still don't know what they thought about my menu not my menu, but the thing I'm going to eat.
True,
They know
right.
all what I'm going to eat.
Oh, see, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could order something. Eat live on air. We should do that. We should do that once. We should do that once. Review the food. We just should order pizzas and burgers. Set this up, and as soon as we get the stuff, click.
But that's going to be weird, and it's
going
very
to be weird.
expensive. If you want us
What do
to
you mean
do
it's
that,
very expensive?
well, we have to order food,
So
and
we're
more
also
than
going to eat it.
Yeah, but that would be if you want to compare stuff, we would need to order it from different pizza shops.
Actually, true. Yeah, we could save maybe for it once and do it just for fun.
If you want us to test pizzas and burgers on air, please send us a donation.
Or just saying that we should do that.
Or that we're bitches. We do that. We are whores. So we just
we're attention whores, especially.
We say, tell
if
us
you say, "Oh, I like you so much," we pay for everything.
tell us what you want us to do, and it will
He's
be
spreading his legs as I speak,
seriously
opening
dude.
his butt cheeks.
Okay.
There comes the lube.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Second episode.
A second episode.
We need to break some boundaries
With a lube.
with lube.
Yeah, you just.
Third episode without lube and 2 fingers.
This is an episode that people
We get such
listen
a jingle where you go 2 fingers, lubeless.
This is the episode people will listen to before Christmas. You know that, and they will hear us talking about lube and
There's nothing
fingers.
bad about lube and fingers.
Depends on where
Might
you put
tickle a
them.
bit.
Okay. Anyways, this is it.
What do you mean?
This is it. We're
Is this
through.
the end of the episode?
That's the end of the episode.
So you honestly want to end on lube and fingers?
Well, let's end on a high and before it gets smelly.
So, yeah, we hope you liked the second episode.
Jesus.
Don't forget to like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Will and Tom Show.
Exactly. Follow us on Twitter. Look for @WillandTomShow.
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube as well at
Exactly.
The Will and Tom Show.
You can't. The thing is, we have to be honest. They can't find us on YouTube.
If you Google really hard, you can find us. Or if you just go to the damn Facebook page, you can immediately
That's
find our
brilliant.
YouTube page
If you
as well.
Google really hard, I think I never heard that before. Jesus, that just cracked me up.
What they can also do is mail us.
Yeah.
Write to us at thewillandtomshow@hotmail.com.
Or do it on Facebook.
We
It's
will
in public.
reply.
It's way more funny if you do it
Yeah,
in
true.
public.
Yeah.
But just communicate with us, please, please. That's the one thing we want to have for
This
Christmas.
is really good if you start begging
Yeah.
on the show to get
Yeah.
people to get
Well,
involved.
begging, and then usually you should call them names. That works. So please, for fuck's sake, you stupid twats, send us something back. Let us know what's going on in your lives. What you're doing for Christmas. Anything you want. Just please give us something to work with.
So that was the second episode.
That was the second episode. We wish you a very, very, very Merry
yeah,
Christmas.
and happy holidays. And,
Exactly.
Good New Year.
We will
Pretty
hear
much.
you. Well, we won't hear you, but you will hear us then for real in the
In
new year
between
again.
Christmas and
Exactly,
Year's.
and be prepared for the third episode. You might want to maybe get a chisel and something for the third episode, because I think that would be sound
chisel?
fun. Yeah, get a plate of stone and a chisel that can engrave stuff, because I think that's because it's so serious. You want to make it more Romanesque. So it's, like the Romans sitting there with.
not everyone is like you.
That was just in my head. I thought
Yeah,
of a
keep it there.
I thought of a very serious person, and for some very weird reason, I was
What kind of
imagining
people
a
do you
Roman.
know that just start to chisel?
Because I think that's serious.
No.
No,
Right now, Sirius is a MacBook Air and Starbucks.
but that's not serious. That's just
Okay, true.
hipster shit.
Yeah, and what's Sirius? Sitting at home with a MacBook Air and writing, or sitting at home with a PC and writing. I'm honestly not partial to Mac, so I'd like to set that straight.
I am.
I mean, if people like to send me a Mac, and in case of Toblerones,
Can you
I
say
mean,
a crate of Toblerones
MacBooks.
and a crate of?
I wouldn't be adverse to that.
But I would please no MacBook Air, because that's absolutely just bullshit.
Why? I mean, if you get it for free,
No,
I would take it.
seriously, MacBook Air.
Send
for
me
free,
two, one for Tom and one for me.
and you get both.
I
of them.
will give one away
Yeah,
with the.
we'll sign it and put a funny story on its
and
back.
I will just say, like, the person that sent it to me, they will be renowned in our Hall of Fame.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
No, seriously, MacBook Air. No, thanks.
The Toblerone?
Yeah, I would go for Toblerone.
I would
go for Toblerone right now, and the
me too.
burger.
Why can't we just have food when we talk this?
Because then we was.
I think we should do that once, just for the
Yeah?
test, see how
Okay.
it works. We should try everything out.
We should try everything.
So do we?
So we should also try anal without lube.
Eventually, sure. I mean, depending on the fingers. No,
Okay,
seriously. What do we do with the fourth episode? Do we say that we're going to have a new feature?
Maybe, I don't know. Because the problem is that it's actually quite a long time, and there's a lot of stuff happening.
That's true. That's true.
Because as you might, it is rather unlikely, but we actually have jobs. There's actually stuff we do.
What do you mean we have to? Oh
but
yeah,
we
the
do
stuff that we get paid for.
Exactly, we do
Yeah.
stuff apart from the Will and Tom show,
Really?
and there's actually quite a lot.
You do put stuff apart from? I dropped everything.
No,
I left my wife and kids.
I started a new position in January.
Oh,
Actually, yeah. I'm sorry.
I thought I was renting a room at your place from.
No, there's I'm actually moving also.
Huh.
Yeah.
And the tattoo?
That is, I think mine is kind of.
I've Tom written on my left butt cheek. I thought that was the deal.
That no.
Hmm.
No. I don't have that. Neither Tom nor will I. Nor will I am. Anyways,
It's just, how do you do that? You make a horrible joke and make it worse. There is such a moment where you go, oh, and then,
that's what I'm here for. Anyways,
yeah.
as I said before, we wish you a very merry Christmas.
This is not going to get better.
Very many Christmas.
We should have stopped ages ago.
We should have.
Have a good one, people.
Exactly, and see you. Well, not see you, but read you in the next year. And thanks.
Well, hopefully before that.
Yeah,
Come on, you bastards, write us.
exactly. Do that.
Wherever you want.
Yes.
So,
So have a good one, and listen to you soon. That's so much from
this is
me.
a longer ending than the
is
extended
very
edition
long.
of Lord of the Rings.
I was Will.
No. You're such an idiot. So that was Tom. This is Will. Press stop recording already.